It's going to be all hands on deck for what's expected to be the GTA's biggest snowstorm of the year.
Hello everyone, and welcome to week 12 of our seed starting timeline. We don't have anything that we're growing this week, so it's going to be a free-for-all. We're going to check on our seedlings today. I want to start some lettuce from seed because I don't have any lettuce in the house and I just don't feel like buying any. And we're going to do some things that I should have done in the fall, like put away some of the seeds I collected. And yeah, it's gonna be a everything type of week. Okay, to start, we're going to check on our thyme, our rosemary seeds that we planted last week. You might not have seen it. I don't think I posted a video on it. Okay, last but not least, the thyme. And I've had this for years. I don't even know how old this is. Oh, guess what? Time's running out. Okay. I just can't help myself. Oh, I started basil too. I started basil because my younger son loves pesto. And even though Little Seed Miracle told me that you can make pesto with nasturtium leaves, I still started some basil because we just love basil in this house. And look, basil seedlings. I don't know if you can see it here, but they're coming up. That's exciting. It's always nice to see seedlings sprout. But the rosemary and the thyme, I did thyme here and I did rosemary here. Nothing's come up yet, so TBD. And the celery. Okay, this is future editing Marsha, and I forgot to tell you guys if I started celery seeds too. I just be starting a whole bunch of things and not telling you. I'm so sorry. My apologies. Back to the video. Celery is a slow starter. I'm not expecting to see anything for at least another 3 weeks at least. Again, TBD. We'll check up on it later. Onions. So they're growing in, but I'm noticing that I'm seeing spotty germination or really slow germination, and especially the red onion that I planted and the Walla Wallas. Now I'm using older seeds. They're probably like 2 or 3 years old, and that could be the reason why I'm seeing spotty germination. The longer you're holding on to your seeds, the lower the germination rate. So today I think I'm going to just pop in a few more seeds in between, and that should help. So I'm going to start with Rosa d'Inverno. I'm just tucking in a few seeds here and there. Walla Walla. And then I'm just going to add a misted layer on top, just to make sure they are water. Okay, that's it. Done. Right, so before we start some lettuce, I have this bag of cilantro that I collected during the summer, and I haven't really gone through it yet. But I do want to take it out of the paper bag and put it into one of my bottles. And I'm going to be using this cilantro to direct sow in the spring. What I'm going to do is use an empty mason jar container. It's a little tiny one. And let's see what we have. I don't even know how much I have in here. There's a lot in here. So I harvested this in the summer when the cilantro plant went to seed, and it was dry on the vine. So I just cut a bunch of stalks and dumped it in this paper bag, hoping that one day later on I would go in and collect it. I have so much more in here. can see, I have tons. Just stems. This is more than enough. I'm not gonna use this much, but look at this. Isn't this gorgeous? Okay, I'm gonna try using this strainer that I have just to try and get some of these small, fine pieces. See, getting rid of this stuff. I don't need this. So now we just have these cilantro seeds. Or coriander. Did you know cilantro seeds are called coriander? But for now, I'm just gonna bottle this, and then we're gonna deal with this other pile that I have on the side over here. Coriander, or cilantro seeds, however you'd like to call it. All right, now I'm gonna deal with this other pile because I don't want to waste this big pile because there are some seeds in here. I don't know if you can see that, but there are some seeds. And to do that, what I'm going to do is dump it back in the bag. And that should loosen the rest of the seeds. I have more that has come out. I wish I had a better sifting system, but I don't. We're gonna package this up and then we're gonna donate it. So I have my package of cilantro seeds and I can give those away, and I might even add some more from this container. I don't think I'm going to use all of this. And every year I'm trying to be better at saving seeds and using the seeds I save. So it's one thing saving the seeds, but actually remembering to grab these and starting seeds with these as well. So goals, goals, goals. Hopefully we remember. And if not, hopefully you can remind me. All right, so next on the list, we're going to start some lettuce from seed. I'll try some pomegranate punch. This is new that I just picked up from West Coast Seeds. I'm gonna try some romaine. This is my favorite romaine variety, Paris Island Co. romaine lettuce. This is the best romaine, best romaine. And then I'm gonna try some of this City Garden blend. So we're gonna just dump a bunch of seeds in the container, and the container that I'm using is gonna be this pot. And I grew lettuce in this a couple of years ago. Good night, everyone. Just sharing an update on my salad bowl. I have a few things in here. I have spinach. I have Fast and Furious lettuce from West Coast Seeds. I think I have some mustard greens in here, if I'm not mistaken. Just kind of just dumped everything in here, and I love it. It worked out really well, so I'm going to try the cut and come again method. So I'm just going to dump a bunch of seeds in, grow the lettuce, and then cut it for salads, and then have it just continually grow. And then at some point, when it becomes thin, I like to reseed it and just keep it going throughout, I guess, until spring. I do have this LED grow light that I picked up probably 2 or 3 years ago from Amazon. And this is an individual grow light. I think it has a timer on it too. So I'm gonna try this out. This is gonna be my first time trying this, even though I've had it around for a few years, and keep it upstairs and see if it works well. If you would like to start seeds indoors, but you don't wanna invest in a big setup, this might be a good option for you, where you can start just a few things indoors and have more of a portable grow light system. Now, if you're into growing your own food, or just love seeing how plants come to life, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe for more gardening content. I'm not really happy with the location of this pot, so I will move it later on, but for now I'm just going to set up this light system and see how it works. I intend to put it on a 12-hour timer, but it does have a 3, 9, and 12 timing system. I purchased a couple of these lights a few years ago as a Christmas present for my friends. I wanted them to get used to start growing their own plants indoors, and I thought this was a cool little device to get them started. Okay, we're gonna go with that for now. I need to figure out the timer, but it's done. I'm coming back later in the evening to show you what this light looks like in the dark. It is cold outside, like really cold. I'm freezing my butt off. But today we're doing a few things on the road. One, we're gonna check out Dollarama's spring gardening collection, and I'll tell you my top recommendations of what you should get for your garden and what I use all the time from Dollarama. Next, we're going to go to Costco to pick up a few just household items. And 3, we're gonna go to Rona and pick up some more seed starting mix because, surprise, surprise, I'm out already. My last bag of seed starting mix. We need to run to the store again. Oh my goodness. Okay, place 2, we're at Costco. It's still cold as hell. Like I'm over this. Spring needs to come quickly, very quickly. And I'm gonna put my hat on because I'm just way too cold. So let's go. I need everything I need, everything I need. Okay, we're at our last stop, which is Rona. We're just here to pick up some seed starting mix. I will go through a few bags of seed starting mix, so you may see me do this a couple times before the season officially begins. And I finally put my hat on because it's too cold. It's just too cold. This is actually my husband's hat, but I stole it from him. So we're in the drive-thru getting some Tim Hortons. My husband left me a $25 gift card in my car, so I guess it's mine. And yeah, I'm a Starbucks girly. I love Starbucks and I will always prefer Starbucks, but there's nothing like a nice cup of Tim Hortons coffee. Hi. Hi, can I order a medium regular?
Sure, anything else?
And you still have the dollar donut with the coffee?
Yes.
Can I get a an old-fashioned glaze?
Sure. Sorry, ma'am, we don't carry that over here.
Okay, then I'll just get a chocolate dip.
Sure. That's everything?
Yep, that's all.
285, right? Sure, thanks.
I secured the coffee. Time to go home. This wasn't a big trip at Costco. I have a Costco that is literally across the street from my house. So when I do a Costco run, it's not a big one because I can pop in and out just for a few items. So today it was a very basic haul. I picked up some bananas, some blackberries, some yogurt for some fruit bowls, battered haddock that we usually eat on the weekends, just for lunch with some fries, like fish and chips, and then some organic ginger. I do a lot of Asian cooking in our household, and we use a ton of ginger. So I'm going to be using this ginger for my day-to-day cooking. I'm going to be skinning them and blending it in my food processor and putting it in the freezer so that when I'm ready to cook, I have easy servings. But also I'm going to be using some of this ginger for starts. So I'm going to soak this in water, put some soil on this, and start some ginger for my garden. I've grown ginger before. I was okay at it. I wish I had a bigger harvest. So we're gonna see with this ginger if I can get a bigger harvest for this coming season. And because this is something that I use on a regular basis in my kitchen, I'm really looking to harvest it, preserve it, and be able to use it throughout the season. So this is gonna last until hopefully my summer harvest of ginger. Oops, and last but not least, we have the Jiffy Seed starting mix, which I'll put in my grow space.